Hi, everyone. Here we are for Joy Workout number 54. Day number 54. Very exciting. That means there's 46 days to go for this 100-day workout. Today, I'm going to tackle a really, really big topic, but I think we'll be able to have it in a nutshell. I like the nutshell feeling because it gives me a sense of manageability of something that can seem big, huge, and scary. So today we're going to talk about trauma and spirituality and feeling at home in the world and at the core of your being. Oh my God, that's huge. Trauma and spirituality, feeling at home in the world and at the core of your being. For those of you who know about extreme stress, some of you know about PTSD, some of you know about complex PTSD, just an extreme sense of overwhelm in the world. If you were brought up in a home where you had to be hypervigilant, or if you've lived in workspaces where you've had to be hypervigilant, or you've been in relationships where you've had to be really hypervigilant, it's a lot of fear. What if that fear was associated with your sense of home at the core of your being? Stay with me here. What if at the core of your being, a lot of times when we see movies about kids like this, we call them a little Martian. They feel like an alien. They feel like they don't belong in the world. They feel alone. They feel like others don't understand them or get them, and it makes complete sense. I want you to imagine that at the core of your being, you have a sense of that's where your power is. That's where your sense of connection with being on this planet is, like at the core of your being, like below your belly button. Some people in the martial arts call it dantian, in there. What if that place inside of you was habituated to feeling hypervigilant? In other words, unsafe, always looking around. Who do I need to please? What do I need to do? Who do I need to fight? Whatever, in either direction. Y'all know the trauma responses, right? Fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. What if that was happening, regardless of which of those four is your personal preference, at the core of your being? And what if you associated that way of being with home? So I'm going to bridge something else in here, and then I'll pull it together for you. So those of you who've been with me a while, you know about the joy cycle, right? Safety is in the middle. It's a heart. When people feel safe, joy grows from there, kind of like little seeds grow from the ground. If there's not a lot of safety, sometimes it feels like those seeds are growing through cracks in a sidewalk, right? But those seeds growing is what joy feels like. It's like, oh, there's hope, there's joy, there's movement, there's reaching towards something greater in the present moment. And then expression, and then expansion. When people feel hypervigilant, they don't feel comfortable expressing and expanding joy in a natural and spontaneous way. I'm going to say that again. When people feel hypervigilant, they don't feel comfortable being spontaneous in their expression and their expansion on an authentic level. Joyfully expressive, joyfully expansive. What if we, as a culture, redefined our value of freedom? Here we are, Statue of Liberty. And I thought this was so cool. Linda Selby gave this beautiful gift to me that she purchased 50 years ago at the statue. And the way that it's encased in, oh, I forgot what that's called. It's not glass. It's like a plastic, and the word is eluding me right now. It feels like the core of one's being, like it's got that kind of encasement. And what is statue saying? Come on, welcome home. Come on, you'll be free here. You can make dreams come true here. You can be safe here. You can experience joy here. You know, I have a lot of family members who they were all from the Middle East, and they all had their own version of excitement for what they could do in the United States they couldn't do in the other countries. So people come here with a big dream, right? What I am doing with this heart of safety, joy, expression, expansion, we call it the joy cycle, is metaphorically, I'm placing it inside of a home, because this would be the opposite of hypervigilance. Spirituality is a sense of feeling at home in yourself and in the world. It's a sense of trust. It's a sense of, oh, if I get poetic here, it would be God's river of peace flows through the core of my being. Well, if God's river of peace was flowing through the core of my being in every area of my life, I would feel extremely safe. I would allow my intuition to be at its best. I'm going to add one more concept to this. And, you know, and I would take risks to expand and express in full. And add one more thing to this, because I think this is very important for spirituality. Sanctuary book. We have the feelings ladder, the emotional ladder. I've heard a quote that says something like, seek the highest first. Seek the highest first. And I talked about this recently about finding like really good seats on July 4th and that kind of a thing, for watching all the fireworks. If you don't seek the highest first, you're going to accept whatever comes your way. Now, in our culture, some people think that the intellect is the highest. Other people think that feelings are the highest. What if the intellect and feelings are like a man and woman or a husband and wife that live in the home at the core of your being? The home is the atmosphere. The home is the plastic encasement around the Statue of Liberty at the core of your being. What if at the core of your being you felt a sense of safety, joy, expression, expansion? And what if the highest feeling or feelings are like love and joy, and that's the atmosphere, and that's where the intellect and the feeling state get their directives, and you get to choose? And what if spirituality is simply the choice to say, I know there's something so much bigger than me that created the flowers, that created the stars, that created me, and I'm part of it. So I'm going to end with a poem that I wrote many years ago called If God is an Ocean, I Am a Wave. I've read it to you before. It's up on my wall over there. Hope I remember the whole thing. I might have to look that way if I miss a line. It's called If God is an Ocean, I Am a Wave. If God is an ocean, I am a wave. If God is a mountain, I am a cave. If God is a field, I am a flower. If God is all time, I am an hour. If God is a night sky, I am a star. If God is a candle, I am a spark. If God is a stage, I am a prop. If God is a rabbit, I am a hop. I know I did that one wrong. If God is a rain shower, I am a drop. If God is a forest, I am a tree. I am part of God, and God is all of me. See you tomorrow.